What comes to mind when you see this car? Or this? Does this scream rich towkay or a techno-loving abe? Whether it's a slick premium ride or a vroom vroom pimped up sports car, some of these highly popular wheels are associated with, how shall we put this, a certain sort of driver. So, are you what you drive? Nian Zhou, the editor of car magazine Talk, thinks that there's a grain of truth in that, looking at the trends of Singaporeans' car choices. Right, I've got with me the editor of Talk, Nian Zhou. Hey Nian Zhou, how mad are you about cars?
Quite, I eat, breathe and live it.
And that's why you're the editor of Talk, right?
Yes, and I can't find a job anywhere else, unfortunately.
You know what they say about about cars, how cars really reflect who you are, and the type of car you drive really tells a lot about who you are. Do you think there's a certain grain of truth to that?
I think definitely there is some truth in that. And for a long time you notice that the roads are always populated with cars of a certain colour. I think it reflects that we want to be safe. So if everybody has a 4-door sedan in silver, in champagne, I'll do the same. So it makes our roads boring, but it also, on the other hand, by just conforming, it reflects that you are a conforming kind of person.
So you recognise that Singaporeans tend to be, rather conforming in their choice of cars and all that?
I think for a while that was pretty much the case. But of recent years, right? I think colours is an easy thing for us to spot. You see that suddenly black cars are becoming quite popular, and then you even see red cars. And of late, there are some really wacky looking things out there. I think we are changing, much as in other facets of our lives.
No, I don't think so. Not really, no. I think some people choose not to drive like a fantastic car because other things in life are more important.
You cannot generalize people.
Somewhat, because you wouldn't buy a car that you don't like unless you have no choice. It is a representation of your kind of style.
It's like showing who you are, your identity. It's like, girl, you are what you wear.
And now, what do people think about the following cars?
Elegance. Yeah, elegance.
Prestige.
It's more to high class.
Mercedes, SLK.
So you're the kind of sporty girl, you like the very fast kind?
Yeah, I like the car.
He's got pretty good taste.
It's more like every gentleman used to like.
BMW, Porsche, quite classy.
Comfort, luxury, pretty.
Sporty.
Expensive car.
Elegant.
Do you agree that like BMW and Mercedes drivers, they drive like they own the road?
No. Drive one. It's my dad's car, but I don't feel like I own the road. I don't even feel like I own the car.
Some people. I think BMW drivers. Because they're getting younger. Some of them, they're spoiled childs.
That is sporty.
Racing car. It's for young people, generally for young people.
Sporty. Crazy. Okay.
It's a good car. It's quite a cool car. Pragmatic, like speed, but maybe can't afford something much more expensive.
Oh, you have to be an Beng to drive it?
Small and convenient drive.
Family.
Family car.
Common car.
Yes, everybody use that.
Oh, very pragmatic, just like my dad. Loves MPVs.
And the most popular set of wheels on Singapore's roads?
I think the most popular for nobody knows how many years has been the Toyota Corolla.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, that has been one of the best-selling cars. I'm quite sure if we throw a rock out, we'll hit one.
Okay, so what's the appeal of that car for Singaporeans?
I think there are many attractions about it. One is that the belief that because there's so many on the road, it can't be a bad choice. It's like when you queue for your favourite hawker store.
Oh yeah, the one.
If everybody's queuing, it must be good, right? It does everything you want it to.
So consumer taste is evolving, but do the old stereotypes still take pole position? It's not surprising that your choice of car reflects, to a certain extent, your personality and image, because it's a big-ticket item for Singaporeans. When
you consider how much of your finances go in towards a car, this is the next thing after the house.
Right.
At least if it's a house, that there is a certain incentive for you to apply for a flat. But not with a car. So this is, I would say, I think in terms of commitment at many levels, a car is even higher than a house.
But with COE prices climbing skywards, what is a car owner to do? Well, a word of advice: budget realistically and, well, don't be in too much of a hurry to sell your existing car just to make a quick buck.
If, well, all things remaining constant.
Ceteris paribus.
Yes, ceteris paribus. If you do not have a car now and you want to buy a car, it does cost you more than just a month, 2 months ago. It costs you more. But on the other hand, I think it's there is this. I rather see it as a time when, if you were to look at it rationally, on how much you actually have. Because as much as, like, in course of our work, we always say, you know, go for the fast cars, go for the exciting ones, go for the sports cars. But the rational part of it is that you got to work out the finances. It's time for us to rethink that again. Is a car ownership really an entitlement? You know, and if it isn't, then can you really afford it? Realistically afford it? Because we're not going out there. I'm doing my job, and after that, all I do in my life is to buy a car. I do not eat. I do not have a family. That is not realistic. There's a lot of market talk that, oh, you sell your car now, buy a smaller car, you may be able to make some money, but that isn't really true.
But you sell your car now, you buy a new car, you're still buying high, right?
Yes. So there's some belief that if you were to sell a big car for a small car, you get a new car for not that much more money. But at the end of the day, you're still out of pocket, you see.
Next, we talk to a man who tells us his Mercedes E-Class helped him seal a deal with an important client.